in this episode of Can I Tank It? So we're gonna head into the arena and let's see if I can tank these teams. There's like, this is my first try with this thing. The effect resistance is not where it's at and what I want it to be. I don't have speed really. Only Angelica has speed. Let's see if I can take this damage. Oh god. I will be destroyed. That's not the team I want to run actually on my defense. Will she get pushed ahead? She should be. Okay, there she is. Because I have Idol's Shear on Angelica. I definitely need a bunch of effect resistance on my team. This is not how I want it to be, but I'm just testing things here. God, the burn! Oh my god, what was that? What was that burn though? It's a disaster! This is the disaster! The disaster. It's just Dizzy. Dizzy's doing like she's just gaining turns, you know, and my whole team is not doing anything. Man, if Angelica dies, it's done, boys. It's over. It's over. I mean, I could sustain this. Man, the damage is trash with this team. Oh god. I should not have used that though. I should have not used this S3. S2 was fine. But I mean, I was able to tank the damage, I guess, somehow. I definitely need more effect resistance. I want to bring Shooting Star Akatis. Look at Cancerous ML Araminta just going with that broken ass skill. Oh god. Yeah, so when you set your defense, it's like you need to tank the damage. Look at that, man. Like, what the hell? You need to be able to tank the damage for a while. So they are taking arena damage. And they could potentially just end up dying from it. Let's see how much. You know, I only got one heal off. There was too much control across my whole team. So this was Araminta, Dizzy. I mean, this team I just faced was really bad. It really hurt. Now I could try my luck against this team. Let's just see. It's all like it's ML Araminta. It's too much. It's too much. If she lands that stun on everyone, it's GG. So what I need to do is get a bunch of effect resistance on Destina. She needs to not receive, like she needs to not be debuffed. That's what needs to happen. Man, these stuns though. Diene is not tanky enough. Yeah, she's dying way too early. This is my trio right there. Oh my god. That damage though. Yeah, if I would set her with like super high speed, that's the thing though. I don't feel like I'll be able to outspeed the enemy because they are using memory imprints. They're stacking memory imprints, stuff like that, or they're using combat readiness booster that has a higher base speed. And then if I focus too much on speed, that means I have to go offense. you know, let's try to stun. Yeah, I got her. I got her. Extend duration. The damage from her is not enough from Dizzy.
I wanna retire already.
Could try to stun her.
Let's see how long you last.
I'm just checking, like, how long can I last? Idol's Cheer is really cool. It's doing a lot of work. I wish I had Abyssal Crown, man. Ayala Violin is it's removing buffs, but if I get attacked by offensive setups, I feel like just like that skill 1, man, that like it could be a game changer. Bunch of stuns. Even without too much speed, I'll show my gear at the end of the video, but it's working out. Now, if Angelica keeps on getting stunned, these burns stack up, I could be in trouble. Now, here's the big damage. If this lands as a critical hit, no crit. So much damage, Jesus. Whoa. That's it. I will just die here. But I survived quite a while. Now I want to incorporate, like I said, okay, I survived there. Cooldowns. I mean, this is gonna be on auto. This is gonna be on auto mode. So the AI will just use skill 3. I want to face teams like cleave teams without ML Araminta and see how I do. Can I take the cleave? Diene is not tanky enough. A defense down into speed buff Vildred is just GG probably. I'm still sustaining this damage. Like, I'm doing fine. I'm taking the threats out. Is she about to use her skill? Man, this artifact is so good. Just gonna use skill 1. So yeah, I don't want to have Diene in the group composition. I feel like Angelica and Destina together are very, very strong. I will need a lot of effect resistance on Destina. If she doesn't get debuffed and she used that skill 3, like against Dizzy comps, against all kind of like ML Araminta, so many comps that just land debuffs. Oh, I should have shown the battle result. That is like, that's so much combat readiness boosted. Okay, here. Diene's gonna die from it for sure, and then it's gonna trigger Vildred's second attack.
Good luck, everyone.
The time has come.
God, and he has Eliha's knife too. Against some of my heroes have quite a bit of defense, and it's definitely gonna hurt. Wait, it's out of balance here. If Bellona went first, would have been different. Well, let's say yeah, you can't cut in. You just can't cut in. Wait, no, I could. Sorry. That's the thing. That's the thing. If I get Dizzy more speed with the Idol's Cheer against Cleavers, she can actually cut in, I believe. And then she's gonna use skill 3 before the big damage comes in. And yeah, this could be enough to just win me the game, because as soon as the debuffs are landed, it's over. Like they are taking arena damage. Okay, let's just have it on auto. Oops. Because that's how it's gonna play out. But I have not been focusing on pieces with health, defense, effect, resistance, effectiveness, or speed instead of effectiveness, stuff like that too much, so that's unfortunate. These debuffs are next level though. Oh my god. They're just gonna die over time basically. If Bellona had Bloodstone, she could sustain the team a bit, but it's just too many debuffs. It's too much. If Diene is tanky enough, like that anti-crit is huge as well, but imagine without Diene, don't care too much. Like the attack buff is actually speeding this the killing here. Is she on Bloodstone? I feel like there's some sustain going on here. One eye attack as well on like this. I mean, it's triple Earth against yeah, my Dizzy. I mean, she's ice and attack down. It's not working out so well here. Look at this offensive power that they have. She needs to land that skill 3. So I'm thinking I have her on heal as violent, but I feel like I should just change that. If I was running like a knight with Aureus, like Clary is so unreliable. She just goes on whatever. And if I go all speed, I'm not gonna have enough survival, especially if I carry Aureus. She's gonna get destroyed. Like any type of cleaving, so much gonna be redirected onto her that she's just gonna get blown up. And that, like, she's out of the group composition. It's already like 4v3, and that's a massive issue. Yeah, she could grab someone, but it's super unreliable. She could just go against like a small threat, someone that can sustain. Maybe that like that support has a wondrous potion vial. It's not gonna be good. So I could go with speed boots on Dizzy. I actually have a pair of boots with speed on the speed set with 32 crit chance, 32 health. So that's still survival plus they have crit damage, a bit of offensive power, and yeah, it could be the speed I need to have. If I wonder, I might need Idol's Cheer to trigger twice so I can cut in with her. My god, song. But yeah, just different setups that I could be running. It's just that Destina is very solid. I feel like she's not doing much if she gets stunned, if she gets silenced. There, she has Wondrous Potion Vial though. Maybe I should actually be running on Diene Wondrous Potion Vial on this group composition, because that'd be much better. That would be much better. That rod is overkill. I'm running Destina and Angelica will not be dying first. It's really Diene. So I mean, with Rod, if she's stunned, silenced, like she's not doing anything. So I could probably just put Wondrous Potion Vial on her. I guess I could do these changes real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, Destina is here for really like emergency healing. Diene. There's a lot of... Wait, where's that thing? Oh, it is on Akatas. There it is. And those boots I talked about, where are they at? Oh, on Mercedes. Speed. Who has those boots? That's the thing. I need to get those back on her. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have speed boots ready. That's the issue. My defense is gonna be losing. I can actually just change my defense now. Whatever. I'll probably tank. We'll see what happens. Diene and we'll see what happens. So there's that change on Diene. Boom. Feel like that it's gonna be much better. These boots are solid though. Solid survival on those boots. Not quite. Okay. And I don't have to worry about Susser Mercedes just yet. Yeah, if I use it on the offense, that's gonna be there's gonna be some issues there. She just needs speed boost. Let me check real quick. She has max crit 99. Just put some whatever, right? Just put this for now. All right, let's get back to it and see. Oh, wait. The last thing I want to check is what's up with the 60 effect resistance, 176 speed. That's not enough. And oh yeah, I wanted to potentially change this. What can I really use here? Oh, I know what I can use. Since she's gaining turn, even if she's stunned, she can reduce her cooldowns. Ila's violin. Over the course of a long battle, it's about sustaining the damage. Where is that artifact? It's on someone else. It's Carmen Rose holding it? Oh. There it is. I took a scepter. Let's just have that. It's gonna be... I feel like it's gonna be better. Okay, next team. God, I can't go too crazy. Let's... Oh, I'm curious what this team 5... What is this team 5 gonna end up looking like?
Catch me if you can.
Let's see how much of a pain it's gonna be. How much damage will I take? Is she built for damage? I doubt it. Like, there he goes. God. Diene, you're the weakest link in here. Defense down, plus that's a turn 2 team if we survive. And there's Destina now. There's a lot of teams I guess I can tank. And just the damage over time plus the arena damage should be able to take out a lot of teams. They're trying to cleave this. And And I would love a hero like I mean, Charles would have been super solid in here. Elbrus Ritual Sword. Just like tanky, but can pack a punch. It's because Scepter is just gonna have her cycle her skills more often. Also, like, her skill 3 has -1 turn cooldown, and her skill 2 doesn't have it yet. So I'm working on that. Maybe next week, or yeah, I might be one more Agora short. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that. This is like the AI here. That's the AI how it's gonna handle this fight. But yeah, I can definitely get more survival onto Diene if I want. Now, if I replace her with ML Akates, and I use Wondrous Potion Vial on Akates, there's that skill 3. I can make her like super tanky. That skill 3 balances health of the between her and the lowest health target ally, then heals for a bit. So there's that. Destina was solid with the healing here. She heals so much. Can could be really long to take out. I'm looking for fights that is just a cleave setup. There's some sustain on those teams. That team 3 got healing from Haste, ML Bell, just gonna be cancerous. Hurado could, yeah, he's gonna remove my buffs, and he's gonna go often. But they don't have sustain. He's gonna cut my healing in half if he has skill ups. He's only a 5-star though. They're banking on that what's it called? On ML Araminta to cut this fight short.
I will collect all my power.
I mean, he just used this thing before, so now it's on cooldown. But what is this? Wait, what is this setup? Are they just going for the sustain? There's no sustain on their team. They're just going for the stun plus debuff. God, there's so many debuffs. Like, Wondrous Potion Vial is worthless here. Doesn't deal much damage. God. And if I could get Destina to just resist, she would just win games non-stop. She would win games non-stop. Just having her use her skill 3 and it's GG. It clears all those debuffs and gives combat readiness at the same time. This is over. I'm just gonna yield here. ML Araminta is just too strong. Damage taken is ridiculous. So I could do it. ML Araminta is definitely an issue. It's super annoying. Because I don't have effect resistance on my Destina. I barely have any. Let's try team 3 and... God, team 2 is just gonna melt me. I could try team 1 as well. Purgus... yeah, there's area damage from Dizzy. Okay, now is the big damage. That's the big burst. I'm losing Diene on that. Whoa, yeah, the burst is nuts. And she goes again. It's so much burst, man. Wow. I mean, I have Celestial Mercedes. Can this sustain it? Her cooldowns are long. But there's still Bellona. Bellona could have Bloodstone, let's say. God, she doesn't have Bloodstone. She has the Song of Stars artifact that targets. Yeah, I mean, we're dying. We're dying for sure. What happened with the... How... I guess we're cycling turns pretty fast. There's no more idols cheer. But like, it's pretty tanky. Pretty tanky, but not tanky enough. I mean, Diene, Angelica is running speed boots. I feel like I need to have her on. I need to build up some health percentage boots. That's what I need to do. Here's the rip. If defense down drop there, it was definitely over. Yeah. All this time they're taking arena damage, and they might not want to attack me. Maybe they're like, I don't want to deal with this. Don't really care about my ranking. Like if I'm challenger 3 or 2, like the difference is so small. And team 1. Yeah, team 1 is an easy win against me. I mean, it's defense down with attack buff Vildred, and I'm giving them combat readiness when I attack Purgus. Plus, there's the increase and the reduction of my combat readiness by Shadow Rose. It is super rough. 15,000 gold now. Let's just see it in action. The issue too is that that's triple ice on my team, and Vildred makes quick work of that. There's the stunning here as well. Luckily it didn't drop on Destina. Wow. The cut in. I cut in here before Vildred. Oh wait, it's doing on auto. So Idol's Cheer is working. If I get some more speed onto Dizzy, that's gonna happen often. Now, he didn't get hit with attack down debuff. I need more effectiveness. God, he almost killed. That was so close. Wow, so close. So yeah, the attack down debuff didn't trigger. That was yeah, very, very close for him to just go again with his skill too. It works, like tanky Dizzy with Idol's Cheer on well, any Soul Weaver part of your group really. It works out very good. Now I don't know what happens if you have more than one Idol's Cheer. Does it work or it doesn't? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if it does. Immunity. Angelica's low, but the Scepter. Vildred's gonna go here. Woo! A lot of tanking. It's because Scepter's doing good. It's doing good. Like if I get lucky, I could really get that skill 3 cooldown reduced. Like every time I go, that's -2 turn. What is it, like 4 turn cooldown? I mean, they will just end up dying. They're just gonna end up dying. They don't have any sustain. So yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement. And Shooting Star Acatus. Oh my god, like that's a revive right there. If no one dies, that's immortality for 3 turns plus 2 random buffs. On the lowest health ally, I believe. That's how it works. So that's so strong. And the potential to have a reviver, that means like the enemy team's gonna be like, oh my god, they have a reviver, maybe I just don't attack them. Or they will be like, I gotta take out this reviver first. So, but they might try to go for Dizzy first because they're like, yeah, I gotta take out Dizzy. Maybe she's like, she's disrupting us too much. So we gotta take her down, and yeah, I don't know how they're gonna deal with that. Like if they go for Dizzy, that's the wrong target because she's super tanky. But all my heroes will be tanky. Like they just end up dying. Aureus would be very strong, but like I said, all the damage redirected onto that knight is super deadly. Like if they start cleaving, it's just way too much damage. It's always 10% defense increase for your team, so it's almost like you could use one that's level 1, so not too much, or like, I don't know, only 10% is redirected, or you have to make this knight super tanky. Something I don't know as well is that this damage that they take, if you guys know, let us know in the comment section, the damage that they take, those knights with Aureus, is it like pure, like a pure redirect, like of however much damage the ally took, or is it mitigated by their defense and then that's the damage they take? Because I'm curious now, like if you build a knight, do you go full on health because it's pure damage, or if it's mitigated by defense, you go like a mix of health and defense, which is solid, but you need effect resistance, because if they apply defense down on you, you're screwed. And also, if they have a hero that penetrates defense, you're gonna be in for some yeah, you're gonna die. You're gonna get one shot or something like that. Anyone here? Ila's violent. Who can I go for here? Challenger Domino hits for a lot of damage. Let's go team. They're gonna have single target damage here on that team 5.
Shall I stretch my muscles a bit?
Celeste is gonna keep on doing area
Watch for a chance.
attacks because she doesn't lose health.
I will show you.
Vildred.
Power of Nixie.
Oh, there's double combat Trina's booster. Vildred is super. Oh yeah, he's gonna pop Diene for sure.
Destina.
He's gonna pop Diene for sure. It's so strong. Moonlight heroes are so strong. Wait, what? But Diene's gonna die here. Diene's dying. Oh, the cut in? I thought she... okay, I guess she's going just before, or... Not quite sure what happened there. Oh, it's the speed down debuff. It was enough, because they were like at, I don't know, 20% from 100%. They were at like around 80% combat readiness. So by the time they hit 100, or try to get to 100, that speed down, wow. That's huge. That's huge right there. I mean, they're debuff now. Ithaca's Scepter is just gonna cycle. Dizzy is gaining extra turns because of Idol's Cheer. And yeah, she's cycling through her skills. If it's skill 3, good. If it's skill 2, it's reducing combat readiness. It's boosting the debuffs by 1 turn. If it's skill 1, there's potential stun. But really, she's not using skill 1 often with Ithaca's Scepter. Imagine if you have Ithaca's Scepter maxed out, that's 50% chance to reduce her skills by 1 turn at the end of her turn, I believe. Not at the start. No, at the start of the turn. And yeah, I mean, that Idol's Cheer with some decent speed onto her is working out just fine. I have her on broken set. She's not even on a speed set. Like, if she was on a speed set, she would cut in way more often because of Idol's Cheer. So Diene is speeding things up because of the attack buff. Amelakatis would make this safer because of the revive. Also, if you attack with a team like this on offense, let's say, well, they they don't attack Moonlight Hero. They attack the element they're advantageous against as well. But if they're just cleaving all the time, it doesn't matter. On skill 1, she has blind, decrease hit chance, but we got that already from Dizzy. It's like it's autoing PvP. But I still have to pick my fights. Like, if you get a team like this, like, I mean, it doesn't have to be like this, but I feel like Dizzy, Destina, and Angelica, that's a solid 3. A solid 3 right there. Because if you win, you survive up until turn 2, you got immunity coming in. Well, unless you got attacked by ML or Minta, but still, you can resist that stun. You just need a bunch of effect resistance. Oh god. Now that was some healing right there. So yeah, that's it. Martial artist can, like, if he attacks and he keeps on getting debuffed by Dizzy, he's not gonna hit for much, and he's not gonna be able to lifesteal for much. Arena damage is gonna start to pile up. Well, depends how they pair him. Usually they pair him with like some supports, attack buff. Like, they could pair him with like I don't know, Dizzy, Diene to get the attack buff, and like Angelica, and just auto your team basically. Yeah, with a lot of effect resistance. You know what? That team would just solo my cleave setup that I had before anyways. So, you know, I'm stronger against other group compositions, and maybe I'm less likely to be attacked because they see my group composition and they're like, yo, that sounds like boring to fight. That's gonna be a long battle. So out of these battles, 19 minutes ago, that I didn't change my defense yet. Triple Eyes is good against Kairon, but I don't have Illa's Violent to remove immortality off of him. So it ended up being, where is it? We started this 37 minutes ago. I did some change afterward, but okay, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 3 losses. 5 win because we had 8 flags, right? Wait, 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not so bad, and it's not even set up yet. I'm gonna set it as my defense just like for fun. But yeah, the gear. Sorry guys. Just to give you an idea, like we can clearly see that Diene is the weakest link in there. They're pretty much all standing around the same CP. So Dizzy, like that -1 turn cooldown is gonna be huge. Don't worry about the damage, the way she's built. So yeah, that's 4 turn, and this is 3. That's gonna be really cool when that cycles more often. That 50% CR reduction, and even the fact that you're increasing the duration of your debuff, that means like you can keep on applying them with Ethica's Scepter, or like if you go with Necro and Undyne. 176 speed, I can bring that up. These boots are solid for her though. These are like she has to go with speed boots. She needs to go with speed boots because that cut in with Idol's Cheer is super dangerous. She lands that skill 3, it's a game changer right there. And yeah, she's not on the speed set, but I'm still gaining the health here, the 15 health, and I'm gaining that 20% effectiveness. Yeah, of course, I can up many of her stats. Maybe more health compared to defense, or keep it the same, like kind of not balance, more health, some defense, but I need more effect resistance so they don't land defense down. Or whatever debuff really. Angelica, she's running speed boots. It's good to have her like fairly quick if you want her to cycle through her skills. Let's say you end up in a scenario like she's like soloing ML Araminta, like she's soloing. She could be soloing Bellona. She could be soloing. There are so many times where I attacked with my cleave setup, and like I was faced with Angelica, or Angelica with like Kra or something like that, and I couldn't like take them down because Angelica with Idol's Cheer is super annoying. She just keeps, when she's alone, she keeps on getting that. I mean, if she would crouch, probably has the highest attack, and like she keeps on healing herself. It is super annoying. Yeah, needs more effect resistance. As an ice hero, probably need more survival stats than like fire. Let's say. Well, fire is not strong in the meta right now. It's fire. It's ice and earth for support. Tamarine, I don't see her. It's like moonlight, ice, and earth. Yeah. Did I show all the gear? Sorry, not even sure. Like this neck is bad. That neck is bad. These boots, the health is useful, but there's a lot of room for improvement. Destina is like very tanky. She's slow though, and you kind of want her to be slow. You want her to go last in your team. So like maybe they're able to bring the health of your team back up. She doesn't need to use skill 3. She can delay use it. Of course, like skill ups onto her is not a huge priority, but I'll get to it eventually. It's mostly that one. I just need this to be 5-turn cooldown for a super long battle or something like that. Yeah, I mean her gear is not that good. It's weird. Yeah, it can be so much better. I should have built a turn 2 team a long time ago. Like I would have ranked much better in PvP. And I should have like saved all my currency for a bruiser. Now of course I ripped it all for for Necro and Undyne, which I don't even need basically, because I should switch to a turn 2 defense and offensive setup. It's gonna be much easier to climb at this point. So because speed setup, it's just like whoever has the most speed wins. And then there's ML Bell now. If you've got a team that can sustain at least, like even if they're coming in with that ML Bell, you could resist the sleep. You can like make the battle last a while. Maybe they're not gonna attack you because they find it boring. They're just gonna attack players that just go for like speed cleave setups. But yeah, I feel like Wondrous Potion Vial was more solid there. It's only 75% chance. If it's maxed, it's 100. But Diene, when you hit that, the thing is against cleave, as soon as you hit turn 2 and you top up your team, you won. You won because the debuff you're gonna land will cripple them too much. So Diene with the anti-crit is like pushing it, but it's making sure that there's no lucky like if let's say they're using single target damage dealers, that's when it gets dangerous. Like if they see my group composition, if I see my group composition, you know, I would be going in with single target damage dealers maybe. Yeah, 100%. And you can single out each heroes one by one, but like if I start bringing ML Akates, I make her like slow and ultra tanky. Then like if they're trying to have fun and kill her, that's gonna be quite something. They could just bring one hero for sustain. Like they bring Diene in there, and they bring a bunch of damage dealers. And even at that point, yeah, they could sustain the damage for a while. But what happens when, like, if they can't take me out? You know, if they don't take any of my heroes out, I sustain the damage, and the arena damage is just piling up, and Diene is not going to be able to sustain that damage unless they're running, like, lifesteal sets and all that. And Diene, yeah, maybe she has, no, that doesn't work. Even with Rod, I've tried it, like, there's only so much rounds you can go with her before the arena damage is too much. And there's always, like, even if they're running lifesteal, whatever, I'm running debuffs. I'm dropping debuffs non-stop with Dizzy, and it's cutting their damage, and it's so much easier for my team to sustain their damage. I feel like going around 2, if they don't have immunity and no sustain, or like just Diene, it's not gonna be enough for them to keep on going. But unless they really like focus on bursting down one of my the weakest link. If I replace Diene with Emelakatis now, I would need to make Angelica more tanky. But even then, like, if they can't go for Angelica, they have to single out Akates or control her with like provoke, increase turn cooldown, yeah, skill turn cooldown increase, something so she doesn't revive. But the problem is that her revive like doesn't even heal. She's like, she revives someone, gives them immortality, and they have low health. So it's not like Ruel of Light. Now that's overpowered. So yeah, but if they fail to kill someone, the battle is won anyways. So like that 3-turn immortality seems like an overkill anyways. So here, yeah, I'm torn here. I really want to build her. I feel like she'd be a solid addition to my team. Like, her stats are like Angelica, the same. She's super tanky. So you got the heal there. Also, it still balances the health and doesn't care about debuffs or yeah. Proportional to the max health of each ally, that's good. And then, like, if someone survives, that's immortality for 3 turns plus 2 random buffs. Yeah, yip-de-doo, but still, it's not enough health back from that if she revives someone. But it's always in the back of the enemy's team head, like, he's gonna revive, like, we gotta take care of that. The target has immortality, though. The target has immortality, so it has time to have its ally heal that target up. And even if they keep on killing it, they still have to deal with the other 3 heroes. They're taking damage from the arena, and the other heroes are very tanky and still have very good sustain. Destina, Angelica together is pretty cancerous with the proper gear. That's the thing here. Revive one dead ally, recovering all their health and granting them invincibility. But she still does it on a living ally and gives them invincibility. So she uses the cooldown. They both still uses the cooldown. I believe they might be. They need to be below a certain threshold on their health pools for them to use those skills. It could be different, but maybe it's like around 50% health or something like that. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon for to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my playlist. Gameplay videos for Arena, another playlist for Guild Wars, another one for guide tips and how-tos, and finally another one for Floor 62 Plus and the Abyss, guide tips, fight mechanics, team compositions, what to bring, what kind of stats you need to survive the encounter. It's all in there, so check those out if you're struggling. Good luck with PvP, summoning for Dizzy and all that good stuff, going for Necro and Undyne. I'm out for now, peace.